Let's hit it. Let's talk about time. I think time is something that people have like on their way so much, and I'm gonna give you like three things that you can work on your time. I just saw, like, whereas I'm over here doing my walk in the front of the gym, like two guys running to the work late, right? Why they running? Because they late, right? Otherwise they don't need to be running. They would walk, right? And they got the bag on their back. And it's not about them, it's about me. I used to be that guy. I remember that I used to be like looking up on things late at night, but I was trying to learn something. I was not really with a bad habit, but it's a bad habit. It's like a vice if you're just getting information and you're consuming information and you learn and you learn and you learn and you're not applying it, you're not really learning anything, you're not really knowing anything to your apply. But at least you got the concept, the idea. I used to be that man, right, that was addicted to information, consuming information, right? Because I knew like wisdom and knowledge is very powerful, and the more wise that I would be, the better my life would be. But I wasn't very wise because I wasn't using the things that I was learning, but at least I was trying to use my mind to think and use my mind to learn. At least it was better than doing other stuff that people would be doing late at night that is vices that don't help them, like drinking, just sitting on the sofa being lazy, watching TV. I got watching TV a long time ago. To these days, I don't watch the news. I don't care about none of that. Like, and then when I do, I watch a movie. It's always about like someone that you know, um, kind of like biographic of someone, like a documentary. Something that it really real happened on real life. I'm just into that stuff. But yeah, just not watching news is already a big um, advantage because there's so many negative things on the news, and not watching the news is very helpful. But anyhow, I remember like when I used to do that, I get there at the last minute. Like I get up, like I get my stuff, I run out the house, and I'm running to the place, and I only got 5 minutes, and I gotta be there. And it was just such a struggle, like to get up. The people stopping in front of my house to pick me up, and they calling me to come down. Sometimes I have to meet people someplace, and like few blocks from my house, and I gotta run there, and was tough, man. Was tough, struggling, like you know, um, to be on time, to be responsible, and yeah. So you gotta know how to work with your time, right? So otherwise, it would be like very hard, um, and the struggle is real. Like you really making out of something that doesn't need to be that complicated, very complicated, right? You know what time you got to get up. You know where you got to be. Be on time with it. Don't struggle. Don't make your life harder for you, right? Sometimes life is not that hard. We make it harder, right? Sometimes um, we don't need more money. We just got to work with the money that we have and make more, right? With the money that we already have. We got to make more with the time that we already have. Time is so important that you only got 24 hours and you cannot do nothing with the time. Money is different. Money, you can start making more money, right? But time, it's nothing that you can do with the time, right? Time is something that you cannot buy. It's also health is something you cannot buy, right? It's also your spiritual connection with God. You cannot buy that, right? You can go, you can help the church, uh, you can help other people that are um, spreading the word of God, but you got to be willing to leave a certain lifestyle away to be blessed and have connection with God, right? So yeah, they be like, oh, this is time manage and stuff like that. Come on, like let's be real. Um, all you got to do is like put your focus on exactly what it is that you got to do, and not focus on the wrong things, and focus on just what on the execution, right? Focus on the execution. Don't worry about the small things. Worry about the bigger thing, and understand like what it is that is going to bring you the most out of your time. Is knowing how to utilize your time, right? Um, for example, being in time is all about preparation. You gotta know your routine. You gotta be in control. You gotta know what time that you gotta go to bed. You gotta know what time you get up. You gotta be disciplined with that, and you also gotta focus and what it is that you're doing to get the results out of that, not to worry about other things and doing other things, and also give your time to other stuff like your attention to the phone, the computer, the television. So you gotta, put all those things away so you can have more time, right? And then you gotta increase your energy so you can do more with your time. And then you also got to um, work with your diet, right? Because you want to sleep better. Because if you don't sleep good at night and then you only sleep at the time you got to get up, and then it's a struggle, right? So you want to make sure you don't use no electronics, you don't have no notifications turned on. You want to go to sleep like an hour before you go to sleep. You want to put the phone away, the computer away, and you want to have a time for yourself without like electronics. And then you want to make sure you sleep in a dark room with no lights, no nothing, right? So you can get a nice fully rest. You want to wake up and you want to drink just water, a good 20, 30 ounces of water. And then you want to do some type of exercise where you get your body moving early in the morning and hydrated early in the morning. So on that way, you're already preparing your day to have a good day. And then at the end of the day, um, your body's gonna go to rest in a much better place, a much better sleep you're gonna have, right? If you eat the right things and you do these things, you're gonna sleep good, and and you're gonna be energized for the next day to be productive. Then by being energized, you gain time because you'll be able to do more with less time. You'll be able to do more with less time, right? So you gain time, right? You gain time, and you do more and you be more productive. So being more productive is almost like having more time. But at the end of the day, you gotta know you got 24 hours. You're not gonna make more with that. You can after you start doing those things, you can sleep only 6 hours and feel like you slept eight, and it's still healthy because you are getting those 6 hours of sleep. Sometimes people gotta sleep 8 hours because they're not sleeping good, right? So they gotta sleep more, but they're not really. They just staying at the bed 8 hours. They're not getting fully 8 hours of sleep, right? So it's kind of like a lot of things to it, but that's pretty much what it is, you know. Um, to work with your time. That's kind of like what I do to increase my time and free my mind and be focused and execute. And on that way, I do so much more with my time. Like right now, like literally, like at this point in my life, actually, it's feeling like 1 month is like a year, or 2 months is like a year. It's like in a short time. Like I even can't believe that we're still on the second quarter. Like we're about to finish the second quarter now, and I was like, wow, I was preparing to be at the third quarter, but look like the time started stopping for you, right? And look like you're catching up to the time. Like the time starts to being slow for you. It's not like the life is going fast, so the life is passing you by so fast where you'll be like, wow, the year just started, and and I I'm still thinking about my goal, and the year is finished, and I even finished thinking about my goal. That's how fast the year passed by, right? So, Young Man Warner, man, it was good to be here with you guys today. God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Give it to me like